Hello, guys. Welcome to my favorite podcast. Here today, I bring two new guests that are Michael Stanley Rojas and Jose Manuel, aka
What's up,
Fafa.
guys?
What's up? Thank you for inviting us, Isaac.
You're welcome here, guys.
We have come here to talk with you with two overwhelming topics. That the year is ending.
Yeah.
And that is the meaning of two things. Game of the year and the Grammys. And first, I want to start with the game of the year. Who do you think will win?
First, we chose the candidates.
DH, no. Blooper.
Exacto, yo lo edito.
No, espérate, con el... no, por favor.
Yo lo voy a poner.
No, Michael, si lo pones te cojo.
Wait.
Entonces, para yo saber cuándo corto. So, who do you think will win the game of the year?
I am between Spiderman 2 and Baldur's Gate 3.
I don't think so.
In my opinion, Spiderman and Zelda.
I agreed more with Zelda, but Spiderman. I've seen a lot of videos of Spiderman. It's the only game that makes me being scared that Zelda will not win it, but I'm pretty sure Zelda will. Spider-Man, the thing is that everyone loves Spider-Man. Is the only superhero everyone can relate with, no matter your whatever, black, white, Asian, no matter who you are.
That's true.
Because the thing is, of a Spider-Man, you don't know who's behind the mask. You can relate to anyone.
Yeah.
That's why Spider-Man is so popular. So,
But
talking about the game, is that, all this hype, bigger map, Miles Morales, and you can play with both. I heard you can, change some missions you can do with Spider-Man, then change automatically to Miles Morales. The symbiote, Venom, you can use him and play as him, etc. But The Legend of Zelda, this is my opinion, why The Legend of Zelda will win the Game Awards, is because it revolutionized the industry of gaming. Why?
open world.
No. It's not because they open world, because there's a lot of games that is open world. For example, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild won the Game of the Year in 2017. It beat, if Spider-Man will launch, Spider-Man to 2018, if it launches on 2017, Zelda would still win. I'm pretty sure about it. It's not because Fanatic or something like that, because I love the first game of Spider-Man. I bought it with all its DLCs, and I played it like 4 or 5 times. It's one of great games of PlayStation.
But I think Spider-Man is more iconic than Zelda.
Yeah, it's more iconic. Yeah,
It's obvious. It's because it's Spider-Man.
This is Spider-Man. Everybody knows Spider-Man.
Yeah, but on video games, Zelda has been one of the best franchises. Yeah, sorry, in the world. Because, for example, Ocarina of Time launched in 95. It's one of the biggest games in the world.
Yeah. Even my dad has played it.
Exactly.
That's true?
Yeah. For real.
For real.
Even my dad has played the game.
For real.
Well, I think the Spider-Man is better than Zelda. No offense for the fans, but it's more with the feel that is
The feeling.
Spider-Man and
The feeling. Yeah, no, when I was a kid, I was in bed like doing I'm Spider-Man.
Everybody has been like that.
I think when I drop something and I catch, I say,
I have Spidey senses. What?
It's like the hell.
the power.
Like I was saying, it has revolutionary. Like, for example, the physics. You can build anything you can imagine. Like, literally everything. This is not paid.
This is not sponsored.
This is not sponsored by Nintendo or something else, or Sony Internet.
Please, Marvel,
Look.
a sponsor, please.
Talking about our sponsor today, we introduce you. Yeah, yo voy a poner el anuncio, lo voy a contar. So, like I was saying, the physics, and you can do anything and build anything. You say, wow, okay. But do you know how complex it is? Because the games are made by codes.
Yeah.
It's coding. You know how complex is making something be compatible with something else and making all of that can combine with one thing.
I agree with that, but in Zelda you can create it wherever you care. Or
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of
But
dirty memes
look,
on TikTok
look.
of people doing.
Look, I agree that in Zelda, maybe gameplay is gonna be 100 times better than
Crucial.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 100 times better, but in story, in graphics, in soundtrack, in
No, soundtrack. Nah, I don't think so. Soundtrack.
you don't think so?
No. You know, graphics is not everything in game. For example, you played the Spider-Man from 2018 and Zelda Breath of the Wild currently. You're playing it.
Both.
What game do you think is better from those two?
Which one do you like better?
Yeah. which one do you-
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Look.
But
But
I think it's Spider-Man because Zelda Breath of the Wild is, how can I?
it's really buggy or laggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, Breath of the Wild was not made for the Nintendo Switch.
If
No.
what
was
console
not.
was made?
It was made for the Wii U. And since the Nintendo Switch was launching that same day, they say, why we don't, put it on the Nintendo Switch as well? Like, they port it. It's a port. For example, Tears of the Kingdom has better graphics. It even has ray tracing in some places.
That's true.
Damn.
And it runs really better. It runs at 30 FPS stale, 180p, but it looks better, it runs better, and it has a lot of things more. Like 3
But
maps.
I have a question though. Listen to this. Does it run better than Spider-Man 2 in the PS5?
And I absolutely think it will. Next year, because it has been some rumors, there's going to be a new Nintendo Switch console with the capability of the PS5.
That's cap.
No. Okay.
That's cap.
Okay.
That's cap.
No. It could be similar. Not the same, obviously, because it's a console where you can go
Similar
anywhere.
than a PS5.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you why. This year, Gamescom, a little group of people were invited to try the new Nintendo Switch. Not just the capability of the console's power, not the literally console you can grab it. It was little bots with the same GPU and CPU with the same potential. They run 3 games. Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS 4K. The demo of the Matrix that is only available on PS5 and Series X. And the new, I think it was the Resident Evil. The Resident Evil remake. It was running. And you know the demo, how the Matrix demo is.
Yeah.
Do you think it will
I've played
run in the PS4?
In the PS4?
Yeah.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
But we're not talking about PS4.
Yeah, but we're not
No,
talking
but
about the
it's
PS5.
The PS4
exactly.
is
PS5 runs it. That means the Switch has the same capability, like close to it.
close to a PS5.
Like
No.
close.
Nah.
Hell no.
Nah.
Next year we'll see.
Yeah.
Next year we'll see. It's gonna be around March.
How years are the
first
difference
semester
in the
of-
PS4 and PS5?
Eh?
How the difference on PS4 and
PS4 and PS5.
It's
PS4
like 8 years or
P-
9, because it launched
8 years
Like
because
10
the
years
PS4
now.
launched in 2014, 2013.
2013.
2013.
In November of 2013 and the PS5 launched in 2020.
Exactly. No, 7 years.
7 years.
7 years, yeah.
Exactly 7 years, because it launched in November of 2020, right?
Well, in the next, how many years do we got left? In 2027, we'll see.
No,
PS.
We'll see.
the
Because the
PS6.
Nintendo Switch has been the console that most year it's been on the market.
Yeah, but it's
like on the
because
market from
it's
Nintendo, because Nintendo doesn't want to let it go. It's like we still make money from it, so why?
yeah, but it's because the Nintendo Switch is like a phone, right? You can
Okay.
take it anywhere
gotta-
you want.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like more economic than a PlayStation.
In
and,
a car, in a plane.
Yeah, but-
yeah.
I've seen more consoles, like for example the Steam Deck. It can run Spider-Man PS4,
Yeah, I know.
and you can do it anywhere. It's just
It-
for example the graphics of Nintendo Switch is from 2015 television chip. It's from a television chip.
It-
Yeah,
No, but the Steam Deck is just like the Nintendo Switch, but better because it's like
On
a
graphics.
piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but
PC.
it's like a PC version, like a portable PC. A portable PC, yeah.
I know. But Zelda is not the only candidate that can beat. I don't want to admit it, but Baldur's Gate has gaining a lot of attention lately.
Yeah. I haven't even played it, but I know that the fan base of that game.
The people say a really good game.
Yeah. The people are saying that it's a really good game, but the thing is, those games that are like RPG and stuff like that, like Final Fantasy and those kind of games, it might win, but I won't. I don't like.
I don't want to admit it too, but I want to do it because of a different reason. Because when it launches, Metacritic, it says at the score of every game when it
It's
launches.
like 99, isn't
Exactly. No, it's like 9.8.
In my
So
case,
Zelda was the best score.
it?
in
90,
Metacritic.
98 then.
Yeah, 98. Basically 9.7, 98.
Almost perfect.
Exactly, almost perfect. The thing is, when Zelda launched, it has 9.7, a perfect score. It was one of the top games on Metacritic, and then Baldur's Gate came and get that place out.
Have the Spider-Man Metacritic score already released?
No, sadly.
Wow.
But score from
We're
the
about
critics
to-
doesn't mean game is bad. Because for example,
I know.
the past Zelda games had that score, and when they do a new score like now, because they replay it, they say it's a perfect score because sometimes they don't see the value of a game.
The value.
Yeah, the value.
But I still think Spider-Man 2 will win.
it's good.
You said
Spider-Man
because you have a
2.
PS5.
Yeah, because I have a
You have a
PS5.
PS5.
Because I get to play it. I get to play it.
You'll get to play it, but we'll have it, and we'll have our opinion. We'll play it one day. I hope.
I hope.
You hope.
Yeah.
We hope to play it one day, because the graphics look insane. But
Look like a movie.
But in every
Looks like a
game,
movie.
Something that bothers me about Spider-Man is that they change almost a lot of things every time they change a game. They do a new sequel. For example, in Spider-Man 1, the first one that they released in 2018,
Yeah.
I like the model of Peter Parker, and they changed it in the remastered version.
Yeah, but they changed it back.
Yeah, it's like
It's-
the same mechanic in
And they changed it again in the new
GTA 5.
game.
With Trevor and Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
From GTA 5.
no, but the model of the face, it's still the same since it changed in the remastered version of
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2018.
Just that he's a lot more mature, right?
Yeah. He looks more of a real person because in the remastered version, he looked like a baby.
Yeah. But
And, and Spider-Man in the game is like, what, 24 years? 24 years old?
yeah, I think so. But I like it more the old model because it reminds me to Andrew Garfield. That's one of my favorite Spider-Man out there.
No, and actually the old model that Spider-Man 2018 had, the face fitted more for the voice. Like,
Oh, actually.
I gotta say that in the both games and the other games, I hate Mary Jane all the time.
First thing,
Mary Jane
Mary
bother
Jane was the
me.
worst character because when you gotta play with her, you gotta be so like
it's
careful, and you couldn't
it's
do
boring
anything.
gameplay.
I
It's
hate-
boring
I hate-
gameplay.
Yeah.
But I really hope that in Spider-Man 2, the gameplay that we get to play
Yeah.
with Mary Jane Watson gets to be more fun. I mean, you have seen the trailers, right?
Yeah.
There's a scene where Mary Jane is like in a room, and Peter starts entering from the roof, and he breaks stuff. He's in the symbiote suit,
Yeah.
so he's violent and that type of stuff. And Mary
He's the
Jane,
goat.
yeah, basically. And Mary Jane is like hidden and behind a wall,
Yeah.
and you can see Peter from the back breaking stuff, and that looks cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen this,
That looks
but there is a new villain confirmed in the game. That is
saw.
Sandman.
Sandman.
Yeah.
Sandman?
Yeah, Sandman. The man made of sand.
Wow.
I know. No.
So basically, he was confirmed because he was like a big man. Spider-Man was like in his hand, and I watched Mary Jane. She was on a motorbike, and immediately I saw her on a motorbike. I think we're gonna use her because she was talking to Peter, because Peter like was being controlled by the symbiotes, like we saw in the movies, like his control.
Yeah. Like in the Tobey movies, Tobey Maguire movies.
Yeah, I hope she has a really fun gameplay.
Yeah.
Because I hope they hear us when we said no, we hate her, because all the community hate her.
Yeah. All the
not
community.
the character, but what we do with the character.
Exactly. No, they must have improved the gameplay with Mary Jane, because in the trailer it looks sick.
Well,
it looks sick.
For me, Mary Jane is not a more important. I love Felicia.
Oh yeah,
Black
I love
Cat.
Felicia.
Black Cat.
That was a good DLC.
Yeah, that was a good DLC.
I play more the DLC because of the character, not the gameplay.
No,
Yeah,
but
Exactly.
he said that he played more the DLC not just because of Felicia. You played the
Yes,
DLC
yes.
more because of Felicia.
No,
than...
more because of the gameplay. The gameplay.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
So what I was saying, the Games Award is really competitive because this year is Zelda and and Spider-Man. Last year it was God of War Ragnarok. That I would prefer Ragnarok would win, or Elden Ring. Because
Hold on a minute. You say you would prefer that God of War Ragnarok won the Game of the Year last year, and you haven't even played Elden Ring.
no, I have played, and
Thanks for
I have
saying
played
that.
like 6 hours.
You haven't
Thanks
even
for
played.
saying.
You haven't even played Elden Ring.
I have played like 6 hours, and that's
6 hours.
Lie.
No.
No,
Wait.
That's a lie. It's been 1
That's
hour.
cap. That's cap.
That's
That's
not
cap. That's
you,
cap.
you can watch my record.
That's
you
cap.
Can
That's cap.
That's
cap.
That's cap. Okay, no. Okay, from my experience, what I have played, but I would prefer it just because I don't know, animations are not that smooth.
In Elden Ring.
No.
Elden Ring.
No.
Like character, your character animations. But I would say because I grow up with God of War. Because when I was little, I watched my brother and his best friend just playing God of War, slaying.
Yeah.
and such.
Yeah.
I gotta cut this because I can say God slain, so I will put a beep. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up with that, and I say in the music of God of War, like
It was
amazing.
It was epic.
amazing.
It was epic. But you can't say that Elden Ring doesn't have a great soundtrack, because
it's a great game.
all From Software games that are basically all Soulsborne games.
Well, wait a minute. How you don't know it's a great game? Because you play only 6 hours, and the 6 hours, 1 hour playing, and they AFK.
1 hour playing and 5 hours AFK.
From what have I experienced, I'm saying, basically. And
But you didn't get to experience the game
the
fully.
full game, no, I haven't. One day I will when I have a PS5. So I hope so.
You can play it right now.
Cambiamos el tema, lo grabamos. Yo creo que llevamos como, ¿qué? ¿Cuánto llevamos de grabación nada más en esto?
18
minutos.
¡El diablo!
Es que está bueno el tema.
Está bueno el tema.
¿Qué le pareció mi inglés? ¿Qué le pareció mi inglés?
Está bien, pero, o sea, vamos a seguir hablando, no perdamos el tiempo.
Okay.
Exacto, y por si acaso, la parte más aburrida yo la corto y pongo lo más interesante. lo
Exacto,
mejor.
exacto.
Hagámoslo mejor, yo lo recorto bien.
Okay. So, you haven't even gotten to experience the game fully, and you say that God of War Ragnarok is better than Elden Ring. And I have to say something. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I have to say something, because
It is what it is. It is what I think it is.
What do you
Say
think
it.
it is?
That I haven't finished God of War.
No. That's not what I was about to say. What I was about to say is that actually God of War Ragnarok, it's worse than God of War 2018.
I gotta admit it.
It is far worse, because the game could have been better. Like the story at the ending, the story of the beginning of the
story,
game.
I admit it.
The story of the beginning of the game on God of War Ragnarok, right? It started super good. It started way too good.
It's epic.
Yeah, it was way too epic, way too good, way too well written. You could tell just by playing. And then after passing like middle of the story, you start to realize like it's starting to get rushed. Like the story is just how do I say this? It just wants to end. The story just wants to end already. And you feel that rush that the story already wants to end, but you still want to keep playing. You still want to play the game. The story could have been way more longer, way more well written, but it was rushed. And at the ending of the game, it was kind of bad.
Yeah,
it was kind of bad.
They kind of do it better.
It kind of get ruined just by the story getting rushed. They didn't have enough time. The studio Santa Monica didn't have enough time.
Didn't have enough time. 5 years.
Yeah, they had, but they chose.
Well, the pandemic.
Yeah, they chose to make the game shorter.
Because I heard the game story was really big, and their first plans were like making two separate games because the story was too big.
The first plan,
but they say no, let's do a one game and let's finish it.
Yeah. The plan that they originally had was making a trilogy. Actually, making a trilogy.
Yeah. It was gonna be really big then.
Yeah. Because on the Greek mythology, on the past God of War, the past like 4 God of Wars, or was more.
Well, the protagonist in God of War now is Atreus.
Yeah, basically. But in the previous God of War, God of War 1, 2, and 3, it was Greek mythology. They made a whole trilogy from those games, and they wanted to make a trilogy on Norse mythology, but they didn't make it a trilogy. They just made 2 games.
I know this is not about God of War, but I just think Star Wars, the newest game of Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, it was launched this year.
No, it was launched
last year.
Past year, yeah, 2022.
Oh, I was gonna say because it could be a good candidate for the Games Award.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it's really good game, but I don't think.
You don't think it's a game? It could be like, for example, last year, Animal Crossing win an award.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Animal Crossing did, and Splatoon.
For what?
And then Splatoon is the same game every year. Like every 2 years, it's like the same game, just with a new number.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan.
Just
of
the number change.
It's like an iPhone.
Like shoot paint. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a gameplay. Nothing more than that.
And it won an award. I think Nintendo has a boycott with the Games Award because every year a Nintendo game wins. Literally.
Well,
Yeah.
Like maybe not the game of the year, but
it wins an award. It wins
wins
something. It wins something. But returning back to what I was saying,
yes,
you have to play Elden Ring, and you have to finish. And you have to finish God of War Ragnarok.
It was because of a simple reason. Because when
you already know the story.
Yeah, I know the game. I know the game completely. I hate the ending. It could have been a little better with Thor. They could be more story about Thor. If he kept alive, like if they wouldn't kill him, it'd be better. Like I want a final big fight with him.
They would have made a 3rd game with Thor.
Yeah, like he has so many potential. Like he was so strong, and in the battle
it was like
crushed.
It was like it was like I was saying. The story was rushed, and they killed him. They killed him at the ending.
Literally.
But you have to play Elden Ring. It's not just because of the gameplay. Like the soundtrack of Elden Ring is better than God of War.
Yeah, and I know I would like it because, for example, I play Bloodborne, and I love it.
And it's a Soulsborne game.
Exactly.
A Soulsborne game.
And some people say it's even more difficult than Elden Ring, right?
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Well, technically, the DLC of Bloodborne is the most difficult.
Yeah. I haven't played still, but from what I heard from you, it's pretty tough.
Yeah,
it's pretty tough.
But it is pretty tough, but you get used to it. It's just like I'm a Souls player. I'm a Souls game player. And it actually gets easy with time.
Something interesting. I wanted to hear your both opinion is. When we were talking about soundtracks,
Yeah.
you were saying Spiderman is better than Zelda in soundtracks, and
Yeah.
I want to hear why.
Because
Well, what do you think you first?
exactly. You first.
Thanks.
I've talked too much. I've talked too much.
I think the soundtracks of Spider-Man is better than Zelda because it's more iconic. Well,
Iconic.
Iconic.
yeah. Well, I hear one song of Zelda, I don't recognize. Well, I know I'm a big fan like you or the others, but everyone's not a fan or whatever person, X person, or
Yeah.
knows the song of the Spider-Man. And
Like right.
everybody
But-
knows because like that.
Everybody knows Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's
From what I think, soundtrack it will win Zelda, and I don't know if you remember, but on Discord I say if Zelda doesn't win, I'm gonna be bald.
You're gonna be bald then. You're gonna be bald.
No, because I'm pretty sure. For example, if it wins something, I don't have to be bald.
No.
'Cause it will
If
win-
it doesn't win
The
game
game
of
of- okay.
if it doesn't win game of the year, you have to go bald.
Okay, but I know it will win. For example, soundtrack. I'm pretty sure it will win because Spider-Man is more like a gameplay game. Well,
No, but
lately-
it is the soundtrack really hypes up
yeah,
the
it
gameplay.
hypes up. It's not a bad soundtrack. That's not what I'm saying. It's
Because
a
the
great one.
the gameplay would be so boring without the music in the
Yeah,
back.
Imagine playing without sound like.
Exactly. And hearing nothing, just punches, and that's it. And
Yeah, I know. It hypes you up. But
for example,
you gotta listen to the soundtrack. of
in
Zelda.
Soul games,
Yeah.
right? It is a soundtrack driven game.
Tiempo. Vamos por media hora ya, vamos por 30 minutos ya, descansa. Pero descansa.
Vamos a hablar de los Grammy.
Tú pon esto, descansa.
Descansa.
Descansa, por favor.
Sí, ponte. No estamos haciendo demasiado largo.
No, loco, no es que no. Has dicho no va a decir, pero ustedes hablaron más que yo, pero ustedes se llevaron. Es porque a mí la conversación se está haciendo de ustedes dos. Porque ustedes están, Michael me está mencionando un gym, pero descansa.
Sí, ya.
Pero por favor, descansa.
Pon tú el tema ahora.
¿Cómo lo diría? O sea, para presentarlo.
I have something to
Aún
say.
sí, para yo saber cuándo cortar.
Ok, sí.
I have something to say. Y tú empiezas a hablar de los Grammy.
Pero ¿qué yo diría exactamente?
¿Qué tú dirías en español?
Bueno, nosotros lo vamos
Oh, no, espérate. Hold on. Talking about soundtracks and music.
Ya. Entonces sería más o menos... Ok. Habla, vayan hablando
Talking
para que
about
yo-
soundtrack and music, we've been fighting about the game of
Yeah.
the year. Soundtracks and music. This year has been really interesting because a lot of artists have been launching. new
Hold on.
songs.
I have something to say about the music.
Yeah.
With soundtracks, let's go to the Grammys. What do you think? The Grammys.
The Grammys. Oh yeah, the Grammys. I don't watch a lot of those because I don't know the artist that has been launching music and albums. The only album I know of this year is the Bad Bunny one that he launches 2 days ago.
That's the only one you know?
Yeah,
What about Dada?
Dada?
Dada.
Who's that?
Dada.
Who's that?
From Tiny.
Oh, that one. I haven't heard it.
Estrella de Formora.
Ah, yeah. Okay. I forgot that one. That was a great one.
And what about the Eladio Carrion album? He released an album this year.
This year?
Yeah, this year. It was this year, right?
Yeah,
What was the name of it?
Tremendo cabrón. Tremendo cabrón.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard it, and I like Eladio Carrion.
I think
Travis
Scott with Utopia.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, Utopia was this year. Because the only song I have heard from Travis this year that it was the launch he did with Bad Bunny and I think it was The Weeknd. The Weeknd and Travis. A really
Yeah.
weird combination. Actually, because Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, and Bad Bunny.
I don't like too much these songs with. I don't know.
It was pretty chill.
I think that in the Grammys this year, Travis Scott is gonna win best rap album.
He deserves.
He deserves that Grammy. He deserves that Grammy because he got robbed in 2018 with Astroworld. He got robbed.
It was a pretty insane album.
Yeah, he got robbed.
Love it.
What's your favorite song about the Utopia?
From Utopia.
Yeah.
I actually think, what's that song with Drake?
I don't know.
With Drake, he got a song with Drake.
Let me.
Great.
Let me know.
That song was good.
Meltdown.
Meltdown.
Yeah.
That song was good. That song was good. I was bopping my head and everything. It was good.
But
Really, really
in
good.
my case, my favorite song this album is I know.
With SZA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About Utopia and those albums, I don't know that much, but someone I will love it will win the Grammys is Morat. Morat has never won a Grammy.
Morat.
Has never
I don't think so.
won a Grammy. And
What genre does Morat enter?
Good morning. I just asleep.
I think it is pop Latino is their genre. It's more about love and
Well, if a Latino album is going to win, I think it's between Eladio. No.
Absolutely.
No. Yeah, Eladio.
It's between Eladio
Bad Bunny.
and Tiny.
Tiny and I don't know, Fade or Mora. Between us.
But
I
Morat.
prefer Mora. Yeah, they have never won a Grammy, and they have like pretty insane like.
There's a reason why they
no.
haven't won a Grammy yet.
Why?
Because their music.
Their music is good. It's really amazing. It's good, but every people has different taste of music and is looking for different feelings. Because me personally, when you're listening to music, I'm like identify with the music. Like I'm trying to feel what the music is trying to communicate. Like. Like
No,
I'm trying to
I
feel
get
what
it.
the
I get it.
music
I get
is
it.
trying
I
to
get it.
communicate with me,
I have a question.
and I move with it.
When I say music, what do you think? In someone, one artist, whatever. Music.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jackson.
When they talk, they say the word music. It's different artists. Actually, it's not only one. It's like, for example, Morad, Sebastian.
Yeah, but those are your favorite artists. When you think about music and
Marshmello.
What?
Marshmello.
Mushroom.
Marshmello.
I don't hear
Mellow. Keep it mellow.
Nah,
I don't hear
bro.
that guy.
Marshmello was pretty famous with electronic music.
Yeah, I
in
know,
his
but
time. It's pretty.
in his time, it was like what?
Like right now, no.
Right
he's
now,
been pretty-
Marshmello. No one knows who's Marshmello now.
When they think about Marshmello, they think about the gummy.
Wait,
yeah, but that dude must have retired now. Right?
Marshmallows
No,
have a
he's
song with
He's doing
Tokisha.
cooking videos now.
Yeah. What?
Marshmallow have a song with Tokisha. Fact.
Yeah.
He has a song with the
He has a song
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Tokisha.
Damn.
Well, in my case, when I say when somebody say music, I think I'm more classic or for something or my
Classic music.
yeah.
Classical music.
No, classic in my country, but I think
Merengue,
I think I'm
bachata.
bachata, merengue, salsa.
Yeah.
But I think Frankie Ruiz,
Mm.
Ramon Orlando,
Juan Luis Guerra.
Anthony Santos.
Yeah.
But this is my case.
That's your case. When we talk about music, I think of different artists of different
Casi
words.
tiro la mesa, no jodas. La jalé sin querer.
Let's go.
That's it. When I think about artists, it's from different parts of the world. For example, J.W. James, T. James, that is from the United States. Lewis Capaldi I don't think none of you know who's him.
I know who Lewis Capaldi is.
You know?
I've only heard a song from him.
What's the name of it? Do you remember?
Another la.
No, that's not from him.
That's not Lewis Capaldi?
No, that's no.
And who's that?
I don't know.
Who's that?
That remind me now. One people deserves a Grammy this year, and his name is Mitski.
Mitski. Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
Mitski.
Mitski.
Who's Mitski?
Mitski.
Gentleman.
Who's that?
You don't know who Mitski is?
No.
I have a song.
Haven't you heard
I
what Washing Machine Heart?
No.
Look.
No.
Look.
My love is mine, oh mine. Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, and TikTok, it's sounding a lot. Haven't you heard that song? Bro, you live under a rock.
That sounds like music to sleep. Like I'm gonna put it in the night.
You live under a rock.
No.
It's
That's why they call me Patricia.
What?
Diache.
De loco, cualquiera te da una trompa.
Oh shit.
Eso va como blue.
Es un bloop, buenísimo. Dije, that's why they call me Patricio. Oh my.
Este video se va a cortar
Yo,
pila.
but look. Listen. You haven't heard that song. You have heard it.
On TikTok.
What did I say?
That's Mitski.
Okay, I heard the song, but I do not know who's the one who wrote it.
That's why you don't know anything about music. That's why you listen to Morat.
I know, I know about music, but you know, there's different genres. For example,
Genres.
like careers in university. There's a lot of careers, and there's one of you do not know of.
Yeah, but that's a whole different theme. That's a whole
Yeah,
different
but
theme.
For example, you know about that genre. I know about mine. That is pop music.
Look,
For example,
when you
the
talk
girls,
about
K-pop.
pop,
K-pop.
Say 2 artists or 3 who's saying who's
Rap.
who's ¿cuál de? ¿Cuál categoría? ¿Cómo diría? Menciona tal dos artistas de esta categoría, o sea, del pop. Tanto tú sabes.
mention 2 artists from this genre.
Genre?
From pop genre.
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 No, pero yo nada más sé del embao. Pim, bam. Dale. No, pate, ya me trabé. ¿Cómo era?
Tanto yo no voy a saber cuál es.
¿Cómo era? ¿Cómo es genre?
Genre.
Genre.
Just say,
Genre.
dilo como tú puedas.
Exacto, dilo como tú puedas.
Genre.
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 Dilo así,
Genre.
dilo así.
Genre.
Genre.
Yeah, yes,
Ya,
yes,
dilo
yes.
así. dilo
No,
así.
no.
Que siga así.
¿Eh?
Genre.
No, es que tú dices genre.
Ajá.
Es genre.
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 Sí.
Ajá.
Genre.
Ajá.
Tengo la camisa negra. Porque
Ya, luego, ¿cómo va a terminar?
mention 2 artists who sings pop right now.
Pop right now. Actually, it's pretty easy, like I said. Morat, Sebastián Yatra.
Nah.
Camila,
bro.
You say mention.
You know when
Yatra?
Timo.
when you talk about pop, you know what I think? Who I think of?
Yeah, but there's different type of pop.
The Weeknd.
All pop sounds the same to me.
No. Because, for example, the pop I listen to is romantic Latin pop.
But it's still
It's
Still
still pop.
pop.
It's still
but
pop.
it's a genre, it's a genre of a genre. It's like a
It's
subtype.
it's a subgenre.
It's a
Yeah.
subgenre.
But you
But
know who
it's-
I think of when you talk about pop?
Who?
Taylor Swift. And I don't even listen to
I don't-
Taylor Swift.
Okay. I'm really bipolar with Taylor Swift. I don't like her, but I like her at the same time because there's one album, the
1989?
yeah, that one. There's like a song.
You know why I know that album?
Why?
Because of my sister.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
She's
Yeah.
a Swiftie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the only music I like about her. The only album. It's like I got the jeans right, something like that was the song. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
sir.
no.
So that's the only music. But for example, like you mentioned in your last episode, there's gonna be an Eras tour, and I would say
It already released.
it released like
Cinemas.
16.
No. It already released
Yeah, I know. but
this
it
week.
released.
This week.
Oh, this week. So like you were saying, it released, and you know something I hate because every day I'm trying to get in the Cinema Centro Cibao, page.
Yep.
Try to looking for if Five Nights at Freddy's movie tickets are to pre-sell, and every goddamn time I check is the Eras store, and I'm like, I'm sick of that movie.
Yo.
Like it's not a movie;
Yo.
it's only all her concerts and
Yo.
and the big screen. Like
Yo.
you can watch it in your tablet.
Yo.
Well, my
Hey,
Well-
yo. Right now, you know what we're doing? We're doing a yapping session.
What is it?
But you don't know what yapping is?
llevamos 42 minutos. Wow.
Exactly. That's yapping.
Wow.
That's yapping.
Nosotros no estamos haciendo un podcast, nosotros estamos haciendo una rutinaria matutina
Porque
de la
loco,
mañana.
con Gabriel y con Sai yo duré 17 minutos.
Nosotros
Y
estamos
fue forzado.
¿Eh?
Se sintió forzado.
Gabriel y Sai.
O sea que tú estabas sacándole el tema de la boca.
Bueno, yo no estoy hablando
No, a
mucho,
Gabriel no, a
vale.
Gabriel no. Pero por ejemplo a Saisi.
Yo no estoy hablando mucho tampoco.
But it's like, we gotta finish, bro. We gotta finish. We're not gonna spend a whole hour talking
Bueno,
shit.
para el blooper, escuchen esto. Pate.
We're about to spend a whole hour. Bro, did you saw what he did?
What?
He checked his wrist, and he doesn't even have a watch.
That's meaning he's taking too long.
Well,
He doesn't even have
for
a
the
watch.
bloopers. Pónganse a bailar. Ponte a bailar, maricón. Ya.
Yeah, let's cut it right there. Let's end this shit. Let's end this shit.
Bueno, termina ya.
Ajá. Como que...
Well, espérate, ¿cómo va a final?
Tiene que decir...
Como que, well, this was the episode of today. It has
Ey, me gustó hacer esto, en verdad.
Sí, es
Sí,
chulo.
porque
es chulo.
es como que hablar con mis
Exacto, una conversación.
Me gustaría poder hablar más inglés para poder opinar más, porque yo sentí que no opiné de que tanto, de que flow así.
Si Fafa quiere, lo reiniciamos y que sea el que hable más.
No. Yo hoy me quiero ir para mi casa.
Es que, loco, yo creo que nos salió malísimo porque, en
No,
verdad...
se edita y se ve bien. No tiene
Ok.
que ser una estrella Michelin. Estate tranquilo.
Ok. Podemos acortarlo mucho. Y
sea,
hacer 15 minutos cap.
sí, podemos
Cuando
hacer-
llegue a 15 lo cortamos. O sea,
Podemos
hacerlo
hacer
otra vez
15
en
minutos.
15, dejarlo en 15. Acortar el tema, o sea, hacerlo otra vez, pero dejarlo en 15 cap.
No. Yo siento que está bien, pero sacar algunas o sea, podemos poner las
Pero es que como quiera va a durar pila, loco. Va a durar...
No, se recorta, bro, porque fue en el primer tema que
Es
uno
que
duró
mira,
demasiado.
no, pero es que si yo lo recorto así, es que si yo lo recorto va a durar 20 minutos, 25.
Exacto.
Porque
lo de
si
todo-
yo no puedo,
lo de esto duró
los
18.
temas de nosotros no son de que muchos temas, son temas que son, por ejemplo, aquí en esta sección hablamos de esto. Y si
No,
lo-
pero
y
o sea, la grabación que nosotros hicimos duró 18, el video duró 14.
Pero lo cortamos a la mitad, 20 minutos, está bien. Yo lo encuentro perfecto.
Bueno, te voy a mandar el video por Drive. Tú sabes lo que te
Porque
voy a hacer.
vaquea, tú sacas Bro. Porque no necesariamente todo el podcast tiene que salir.
Tú no tienes ni que poner anuncios, loco.
Porque ya los anuncios lo hicimos nosotros.
Exacto.
Bueno, al principio tú puedes poner lo de Domino de que...
No sé, cuando...
O sea,
está
sí.
la parte, sí.
Pero...
Bueno, pero ya dejó de grabar.
Pate, termina.
La otra. ¿Qué digo? Entonces, di que, well, guys, let's leave it there. You don't have anything else to say?
No.
Pretty good.
I think we're
appreciate
good.
This has been pretty chaotic.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good episode. We talked about a lot of stuff. We discussed about a lot of stuff too.
We talk too much.
Yeah, we talk too much.
It's time to go.
The time. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to go. So,
We start off... What hour?
huh?
What hour did we start?
5.
Like 5. It's like,
But the thing is, I'm gonna go to my house and eat Domino's pizza.
I have to eat.
yeah. Go get some Domino's pizza. So
Exactly.
yeah, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. You already know. Hit that follow button. Activate the notifications to get a notification when we upload the next podcast, and like this video. So you already know. Peace.